Good morning, everyone. So, today's a Wednesday, it's midweek. We are still dealing with Blue's injury, so Melissa and I are still kind of just doing some separate activities. And this morning, I'm going to take my mountain bike and I'm going to ride from our camp to Coyote Hollow Road, which leads me to Thunder Mountain Trailhead, which is, I don't know, a couple miles away. And then Thunder Mountain Trail is very popular for mountain biking and horseback riding and hiking. Should be a lot of good downhill sections. And I'm going to take that trail down to the Red Canyon Bike Park. Not Bike Park. Oh man, I'm so horrible in the mornings. To the Red Canyon Bike Trail, which is a paved trail that goes all the way from Red Canyon all the way into Bryce Canyon. So I'm basically going around, down, making a loop and heading back to camp. It should be roughly 15-16 miles with some single track, with some paved bike path, a little bit of everything. It's going to be a good ride. It's going to be a tough ride. So that's my game plan for today. And like always, make sure you guys subscribe. And if you have any comments about this bike path, let me know, because I'm going to know a lot about it afterwards. I will know if it's difficult, if it's family friendly, and if this loop is extremely difficult or not. I think it's going to be pretty hard. It's going to be pretty intense. So safety first. We got our helmet with a GoPro attached. This is a Specialized camber. It's a full suspension bike that I picked up not too long ago. We have another video about that. I'll post it here. And so far, it's been a great bike. I haven't taken on too many trails, too much downhill stuff, because to be honest, I'm not that great at it. But we will give it a go. From our camp, our dispersed, my helmet's crooked. From our dispersed camping area, it's exactly 3 miles to the Thunder Mountain Trailhead. And this is what we're going to be taking all the way down to Red Canyon, where then we're going to hang a right, which I believe is still Thunder Mountain Trail. And then we're going to take the Red Canyon bike path all the way back to camp. Here's a map. Let's take a look. This is not the greatest map, it's not really to scale, but Coyote Hollow Trailhead. We are here. We're going to take Thunder Mountain down, and then we're going to intersect, which I believe this is, so Grand View Trail. We're going to intersect Grand View Trail right here. We're going to hang a right, and then this small line right here is the bike path, which we're going to take all the way back up to Coyote Hollow Road, which we're camped over here. So should be a nice loop, and most of this should be downhill for the most part. Okay, so apparently this trail is considered most difficult. I'm just gonna cruise because I'm by myself, and I mean, God forbid if something happens to me, I don't even know if I have cell service. I used to ride bikes quite a bit back in the day, but I haven't ridden lately. I do have a good bike. It's full suspension. I have a repair kit. I have a pump. I have tons of water. I have some energy stuff. And should be a good day. It's going to be a long haul. We're already 3 miles in. I think we're a total of 16, so we got roughly another 13. Whew. All right, so far so good. Bike is working good. I don't feel too rusty. Some of the downhill sections get kind of gnarly. I'm trying to do my best, considering first and foremost, I am by myself. Secondly, I haven't ridden in a while. And third of all, I'm gonna be pretty dang far from camp, so
if I have a spill, it's not going to be super fun by myself. So taking it easy. It's awesome. The views are amazing. We have some up, some down. This trail appears to have a little bit of everything. You can see red rocks all over the place. So far it's good. Just checking in. I'm still alive. I'm sweating profusely. So far we're about 3.2 miles in, and the trail is 50% up, 50% down. Super flowy, few rock sections, but not too gnarly. I mean, I hate to, jinx myself, but it's almost perfect for me. And I just came up to a junction here. There's it looks to be some like horse, I don't know, the things where you tie up your horse. Some of those. And in case you gotta take care of some business, there's a pooper. There's no door though, so if you like privacy, might not be for you. I just wanted to let you guys know that you gotta go right at the pooper. So to stay on Thunder Mountain Trail, go right at the pooper. There's the bike. Alright guys, so I decided to take a break and kind of sit here and I don't want to say meditate because I don't know that I have the patience to meditate. It's something I'm working on, but I guess to reflect. And we've had a couple crazy past years. The last 2 years have been really wild for me and Melissa, and it may sound strange, but during this whole coronavirus pandemic thing, we kind of feel like we're starting to gain traction and really realize who we are, what we want from life, and it's a pretty cool feeling. We're just really realizing that life is about experiences and seeing the world, and there's nothing wrong with RV living. I mean, we've really enjoyed it for the time that we've done it, and sometimes it can just be hard to explain to friends and family, but we're hitting our stride. It feels good, and this is what it's all about, these views, getting outside. I was running the other day and I just felt like this is where I'm meant to be. Not necessarily in Bryce Canyon, but just in the outdoors, just doing a lot of physical activity, spending time in nature, fresh air. For the longest time, I've wanted to move away from, we grew up in the LA area, Ventura County. It's beach, it's very populated. I always called it boring. It's not boring, but I mean, you live someplace for 30 years, it's not a bad idea to change it up. And now we're spending, roughly 2 to 3 weeks in all these different places, and we're realizing that this country has a lot more to offer than where we were, and it feels good. Just being in nature feels good. Alright guys, let's do this thing. So I was like, let's go for a mountain bike ride. It'll be so much fun. And then all of a sudden, I just round a corner and we're kind of just on a different planet. I feel like we are in Mars or something. This is just so crazy. Wild. Amazing. We made it down unscathed. Now we're basically at the junction of Grandview and Thunder Mountain. And it appears to be, I think this is just a parking area, but it might be a campground. But now we're gonna pick up that bike path and take that all the way back up to our camp spot. Oh, no camping here. I think this is just a parking area. But they do have toilets and then amazing red rocks right behind the toilets. There's a lot of toilets on this trail. So this is Red Canyon Visitor Center. It's right here along the 12 highway, and then our bike path that we'll be taking all the way back. So I wanted to stop and show you guys these tunnels. So these are the Red Canyon arch tunnel ways. They're tunnels, but I think they call them arches. So there's two, and they're 13.6, so you know you can make it with your RV. When we went through, I was being followed and I was told there's plenty of clearance above, so they're probably higher than 13.6. You do want to be careful though, because over here in the corner, it looks like somebody clipped the edge. So we made it back in one piece. The total length I ended up doing was 17.6. We had 1,800 feet of elevation gain. Took me 2 hours and 45 minutes. The first 3 miles were just a dirt road getting to the trail from our camp. And then the trail, I believe, is roughly 7 miles. And then you can do the math on that. It was another 7 to get back. So it was a great ride. I would say that it's intermediate. Thunder Mountain states that it's most difficult. There definitely were a few sections that were pretty steep and rocky. I think I walked down one section just because I'm intermediate. But overall, it's good. The beginning starts and there is, you know, uphill section, downhill, up, down, 50% in the beginning for the first probably 3 miles of Thunder Mountain. And then it kind of opens up to a lot of downhill, a lot of switchbacks, pretty steep. Wasn't too bad, a little bit of rocky spots here and there. And then at the very, very end, the last mile or two is extremely fun. It just flows, super fast pace. And then, like I said, I took the Red Canyon paved bike trail all the way back. So it was a great ride. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe, we really appreciate it. And we will catch you on the next one.